welcome to Nagaland TV. You are watching Nltv News Now. I'll read the headlines for you. NSC and IM's mouthpiece V. Horam passes away at Dimapur on Wednesday after a prolonged illness. Civil organizations condole leader's death, call it a great loss for Nagas. Governor of Nagaland, Professor Jagdish Mukhi, extends warm Durga Puja greetings to the people of Nagaland. Governor calls upon people to be inspired and tread on the path of virtue. Dr. Manmohan Singh admitted at All India Institute of Medical Sciences following minor health complication. Hospital officials confirm Dr. Singh's condition is stable. President Ramnath Kovind is currently on a tour to Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir. President to celebrate Dussehra this year with the shoulders of the Indian Army in Ladakh's Dras area. I'll read the news in details now. A prominent NSC and IM leader V. Horam passed away at Dimapur on Wednesday due to a certain illness. According to sources, he was under medication for a long time. Condoling his death, NSC and IM chairman Q. Tako said Horam's demise was a great loss for the Nagas. In a press release, NSC and IM said that V. Horam, executive member of the steering committee of the organization, is no more with us. He died this morning after a prolonged treatment in a hospital in Dimapur. The Rengma organization said that V. Horam was an eloquent and inspirational figure and a tall leader who had rendered his service to the Naga people with great diligence in different capacities within the NSC and IM. Governor of Nagaland, Professor Jagdish Mukhi, extended his warm greetings to the people of Nagaland on the occasion of Dussehra and Durga Puja. The festival celebrates the victory of Lord Rama over Ravana and also celebrates the triumph of goddess Durga over demon Mahisasura. He wished that this occasion may inspire us to follow the path of virtue and guide us towards oneness, amity, happiness and prosperity. Furthermore, he encouraged all to celebrate the festival observing all the COVID-19 protocols for safety. Deputy Commissioner Mokokchung Limawabang Jamir on Wednesday informed the general public that due to the ongoing repair works along Mokokchung Mariani Road NH702D, normal vehicular movements would be disrupted. The DC appeals all public commuters, goods transporters travelling through route to bear the inconvenience caused by the ongoing works. He further appeals to the public to coordinate with the authority for the smooth completion of the repair of Mokokchung Mariani Road. The condition of former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh is stable, the doctors at All India Institute of Medical Sciences said later on Wednesday. Singh is 89 and is admitted to the hospital in Delhi for evaluation of fever. The Congress leader had been complaining of fever since Tuesday. The former Prime Minister is under the observation of doctors. The Congress party also posted a tweet on its official handle wishing Singh good health and speedy recovery. Singh had earlier been admitted to AIIMS after testing positive for coronavirus in April this year. The two-time Prime Minister marked his birthday on September 26th. Last year too, the widely renowned economist had received treatment at AIIMS after complaining of uneasiness. President of India Ramnath Kovind will celebrate Dussehra this year with the shoulders of Indian Army at Ladakh's Dras area. The President will be breaking away from the tradition where he is usually seen participating in Dussehra celebration in the national capital, that is Delhi, every year. According to sources, President will be visiting Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir on October 14th and 15th. On the first day of the visit to the Union Territory of Ladakh, President Kovind will perform the Sindhu Darshan Puja at the Sindhu Ghat in Leh. In the evening, the President will travel to the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir and interact with Indian troops stationed at Udhampur, the Northern Command headquarters of the Indian Army. Finally, President Kovind will travel to Dras in Ladakh on October 15th and pay tributes to the martyrs of the 1999 Kargil War at the famous Kargil War Memorial in the hill station. Joint Director Rural Development K. Nebio Shekoshe inaugurates T-Badze Gate at Kirufema Village, Bawe, under Kohima District on Wednesday. The Badze was constructed by the Khel Council of Kohima Village in February on the land that was donated by Shelonyoma Kirufema Village on behalf of Kirufema General Council. While speaking on the occasion, Shekose hoped that the place would be a place of happiness, peace and source of blessing for every visitor. TKL Council Chairman Thefuvil Shofu, while speaking at the event, also said that Shozu Baze represented the age-old relationship and friendship between the two villages of Kohima and Kirufema. He further stressed on the need to strengthen the bond of friendship between the two, where goodwill and better understanding would prevail forever. A few weeks ago, a youth named Mukapchami Mukwing expressed his grief on behalf of all students and public who have been struggling to cope with the recent hike and taxi and transport fares. He stated, appealing to the government that many, especially the students, have been facing great financial challenges due to taxis and other transport service fares. He highlighted that since the transport services are not allowed to operate on 100% capacity, all of the fares have currently increased tremendously, resulting in students and their inability to attend classes or people who has to go out for work to the town and other related issues. In the recent turn of events, he again stated that helicopter services are now allowed to fly on 100% capacity, and just that even before functions, be it government or private sector, they are allowed to fly on 100% capacity, while the circumstances for the taxis and vehicular transport services remain unchanged. He shared his grievances to Nltv regarding the struggles of not just his but others as well. He has written even a letter to the Minister of Transport requesting allowance of transport services to operate on 100% capacity.
See, social distance, so I think we have to maintain everywhere. And if COVID-19 is into existence, it will affect even in the chopper, like in taxis and buses. Itu moi olop ati detail olop jani dibo. Itu ani mon ekbar sai lobo. Oh. Ida mon yade chopper service la tai in charge ase. Du dai ke mon ekta pushnu dibo. Acha sir, yade chopper de kiman person bokibole di ase.
왜 그걸 타가도 또 passenger 노준 부키블레 order 디시트라 노준 게 부탁해.
아자 노준도 100% 아시나?
헐.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for your time. Thank you. 이제 한번 가세 초보 부모던데 이두도 100% 부키블레 디아세. 원래비 몰라 아직도 몰라 자 몰라 가지고 오는 건 자도 길에 텍스 아로 버스 간게 50% 부키블레 디아세. whereas 오도 조퍼데도 길에 100% 부키블레 디아세. This I have written to the Honorable Transport Minister of Nagaland as an open letter, which will be.
NDPP official candidate and consensus candidate of United Democratic Alliance, Kyoshu Yumkwing, has won the seat of 58 Shamator Shishore Assembly constituency. He has won the seat unopposed today. As no other nominations were filed on the last day of the filing nomination, it became clear that Yumkwing has emerged winner uncontested. Newly elected MLA as Kyoshu Yumkwing received the certificate of election from B. Henok Bushem in presence of General Observer Sri Nagarajan M. Ashish Mishra, son of Union Minister of State for Home, Ajay Mishra, was denied bail by a court on Wednesday in the Lakhimpur Kheri violence case. Senior Prosecution Officer SP Yadav told that Chief Judicial Magistrate Sinta Ram rejected the bail applications of Ashish Mishra and his alleged accomplice Ashish Mishra, who was arrested on October 9th by the Special Investigating Team after 12 hours of questioning, had been sent to 3 days of police custody from Tuesday. Police have so far arrested 4 people in connection with the case: Ashish Mishra, Lufkush, Ashish Pandey and Bharti. With Kohima striving to be a smart city, the question remains, does Kohima really have what it takes to be smart? We say this because it has come to our notice that the manner in which people have been dumping waste hasn't really been, to say the least, smart or even adequate. The corners of Kohima highways have become a dumping area, and although many have shown concern and joined hands with KMC at the same, worked on different projects to keep the city clean. However, these acts have all been overshadowed by the fact that some citizens still do not comply in keeping the city smart. Not all, but a few sections of the society has really drained the efforts and good work of some NGOs and communities who has often joined hands to keep the city clean. With that in light, Nltv reporter had a few exchange of words regarding the procedure of how KMC truck comes in, act and how the unnecessary waste could be avoided or properly handled by the public. And such with KMC Assistant Chief Inspector Nltv. Come, let's have a look.
Manudan Muila Dando Pelaina morning the KMC Tana staff Tan Sapagrana Aina Otailo Muilado. Dondo inabi jase, Timindo Tan Duta Tinda shift Hagilvi. Ruami Ektakipecto Hudumunja do. Why don't they just don't show the stuff na? Idu Tahan Jani Tahan Kali, I will say Garido Taule Muilado. Ina Zuludo Rasta Handi Nuhina, Daspin Handi Nuhini, Muila Hano Nijola Dogan, Nuli Nijola Korde Rakina, Kali Pujo Garia Yam de Jaina, Pelai Divi, truck de, Nulivi pickup truck Kiki Ayasi, Nona Muila Hano in a Caliguna, Jaisi Rasta Hando Sapaho no, sir. Kipekta Kole Sepni.
Oi. Itu 2013 in a time de Mokan. Some de 3 baji, 4 baji in a time de truck loigine dukan la usore jaga de rukhi diye aro dukandar khange especially dukandar aro tate usore thagya manu khange loudspeaker bra halla kurigine KMC la garia hijde amni khan la litra khan do aningine phegai dibi guine ta khange direct gari de aningine gari de uthai loi tinia kuria do rasta de phega do komti hoy aro ityabi manu khan titu khushi paise gole mohan morning de bishi julli holibi 6 baji inare ahya time de manu khan gore rakhi thagibo aro dukan de rakhi thagine gari ahya time de uthagine dibo kole to mohan bishi khushi ase mohan Kohima safa rakhya do mohan nijo karne na hoy naga manu khan especially Kohima re thagya manu khan so manu plain manu hobi yate local manu hobi Kohima re kiman jon thagi ase idu kham karne safa rakhibo aro bahar manu bi ahi je kole Kohima safa ase itu dekhibole dibo itu karne mohan kam kore ase itu mohan nam nu khali loigine ghore jabo itu la pura mohan kam kore na hoy so manu karne kam kurigine safa rakhigine so manu ge khushi pabole dibo itu karne kuri thage.
Fast bowling all-rounder Shardul Thakur on Wednesday replaced Ashar Patel in India's squad for the T20 World Cup to be held in the UAE and Oman from October 17th. The All India Senior Selection Committee, after a discussion with the team management, has added Shardul Thakur to the main squad. All-rounder Akshar Patel, who was part of the 15-member squad, will now be on the list of standby players. The selectors felt that they were one Pakor short, and also with Hardik Pandya not bowling, they needed an all-rounder in the main squad. According to sources, Akshar will remain in standby, and if Ravindra Jadeja gets injured, he will again be back in the main team. India is projected to retain the tag of fastest growing economy in the world, with the International Monetary Fund forecasting 8.5% growth for the year 2022. In its latest World Economic Outlook report, the IMF said that Indian economy is expected to grow by 9.5% in 2021 and 8.5% in the next year. The announcement comes as a positive sign for the economy, which is recovering from the slump created by the COVID-19 pandemic. In the financial year 21, the economy had witnessed a negative growth of 7.3%, the first time in almost 40 years. India also witnessed its first technical recession after last year, with 2 consecutive quarters of negative growth in the wake of the nationwide lockdowns to curb the spread of COVID-19 pandemic. India hits out at China on Wednesday for questioning the recent visit of Vice President Venkaiah Naidu to Arunachal Pradesh, saying the state is an integral and inalienable part of India. Venkaiah Naidu visited Arunachal Pradesh on October 9th and addressed a special session of the State Assembly. In Beijing, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Zhao Linjian said China has never recognized the state. In response to a media query about Linjian's comment, India's Ministry of External Affairs spokesperson Arindam Bakshi said, "We have noted the comments made today by the Chinese official spokesperson. We reject such comments. Arunachal Pradesh is an integral and inalienable part of India." The Narcotics Control Bureau, in its reply to the special court, said that Aryan Khan used to procure contraband from friend Arbaz merchant. The agency accused Bollywood superstar Shah Rukh Khan's 23-year-old son of being an integral part of a drug nexus. They added that Aryan is in touch with people who are a part of an international drug network for illegal procurement of drugs. The matter pertains to SRK's son and 7 others in connection with the cruise ship raid in Mumbai on October 3rd. The case came to the special court after a magistrate's court rejected their plea on the ground that it did not have the jurisdiction to decide on the matter. The Narcotics Control Bureau claimed to have recovered banned drugs from some persons aboard the cruise ship, hinting at an international drug trafficking network which needs Aryan Khan's bail to be probed. Aryan Khan's lawyer, Satish Manishinde, maintains that he was falsely implicated and that the NCB has no grounds to keep him in custody since no psychotropic substances were recovered from his personal possession. That is all for now. This is Gargideka signing off. Keep watching Nagaland TV for more news and updates.